Today we are going to discuss about how we can archive documents in a SharePoint document library without using Power Automate, PowerShell or any code. We'll simply use out-of-box features. Two features we'll use here. One is rules. How I'll show you how we can, by using rules, you can archive documents. Also, I'll show you how we can use quick steps and you can archive documents, right? Both the things I'll show you, quite interesting. Both those things look similar. I'll say you what are the differences, and then we will step by step do it, right? If you are new to the channel, my name is Vijay and I'm a Microsoft MVP. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe it so that you will get notification whenever I'll make videos on SharePoint, Power Platform, SPFX and all these technologies, right? So what I'll do is we'll go to the system and we will go through the entire things step by step. Right, guys, let's see now step by step this process, right? Archive documents in SharePoint library. These are the two things I am talking about, rules and quick steps, right? Now let me open my SharePoint site. So you can see here, this is our SharePoint site. And in this SharePoint site, I have a policy documents, right? This is a document library where user can upload documents, but there is a policy status is there, right? On this, if I'll just edit this column, I'll show you the values: draft, under reviews, approved, rejected, or expired, right? What I want here is the moment the status will change to expired, then this document should be archived to another library, right? So this is the requirement. Now let's create another library by using this library so that you'll have that value, right? So I'll just quickly go here and say document library. I'll say from an existing library because I want to use the same library. So in this case, if you'll see here, I will say policy documents, right? So this is the library, if I'm not wrong. Yes, policy documents. And I'll click on next, right? So it is already exist. So I will just add archive here, right? I'll click on create. I didn't give space, so we will just rename this library just to provide space here. Go to the setting icon and then we will put archive, right? So if you'll see here now, this is our archive library. So what I'll do now is create a rule. Now let's first understand what is this rule. Now rule are quite simple things that you can create over here in the library over itself. And you don't have to depend on Power Automate or anything, right? And what are the things you can do? Let me just quickly show you. Now when you will say that this is a rule that you can create, I'll just make it to 90 so that I can see the cross button here, right? So now if you'll see here, you can trigger it will trigger in the background that when a file or metadata is modified, when a new file is added, a file is deleted, or a date approaches, right? So these are the rules that when it will trigger. But for us, now we want this to be trigger when a file or metadata is modified, right? So in this case, I'll choose a column that if the policy status is value. So I'll enter the value here. It is let's say expired, right? So I want this. Then what will happen is we will move the files, right? So you can have copy file, but let's do a proper archival. We will make it to move the file, right? And where it will move, we'll have same payroll site. And what is the library? In this case, the library will be policy. Let me just search on it, policy document archive, right? So now this is what happened here, right? So now our the rule is ready. Click on create, right? Now this is the difference between a quick step and rule. So rule, now it will trigger in the background. We don't need to do anything, right? So I'll just I'll close this. Now we will refresh this page, and then what I will do here is I'll upload a file. So I'll go here, I'll upload this ABC client document, right? So you see here document uploaded, the status is draft here, right? But what we want that if the status change to expire, then only it should, right? So I'll go to the properties, I'll modify the properties here, I'll say edit all, I'll make it to expire, right? And click on save, right? So now ideally the document should move here, right? So meanwhile it will just take a couple of seconds. What I'll do here is I want to show you the training course that we have recently updated. Everything is updated here. SharePoint training course. If you want to learn SharePoint, It has 6 modules and 20 plus hours of video training course content. If I'll just quickly show you the table of content we have covered on in the fundamentals, you can see the entire table of content for this. Then we have the site creation and customization. Look at these things. And then we have data management with SharePoint list. You'll get to know everything about SharePoint list. In the module 4 we will understand about the libraries, right? And then pages and web parts, these are very important. We required to customize the home page of any internet. You will get to know how to use various web parts and stuff in a SharePoint site. And then finally we are ending with the permissions, right? And I'm also keep checking. I'll keep on adding the new things whichever will come. So the plan is to add more, but this is what is completely new. We have recently only created, right? So you will get access to this entire things, right? But if you want a developer, then you can actually go for the complete training course bundle, where you will get all the courses with 2 digital products also, right? These are the benefits that you can check it here, right? Okay, now let's go back here to our library. I'll go to this library. I'll just refresh this page once. Now you can see here the the document came here in the archive one, right? So let's just refresh it once. You can see here this document is not there now, right? So this is one way of doing it. The other way what we will do is, this thing happened automatically, right, behind the scene. When the status changed, the document has been moved. But what we want now is, I want to manually decide that when I want to archive this document, right? So for that, there is a concept called as quick steps, right? So you can just click on quick steps. Now this is same as rules, but only thing is, the difference is that you have to manually trigger it. It will come as an option in the command bar of the document library where we are creating it, right? Few of the things that you will see here, like different things you can do by using quick steps. You can draft an email. Remember, it is saying drafting an email, not sending an email. Same way, you can start a team chat. You can set the value that we discussed, and then execute flow, move files or folders, copy file or folder, right? So in this case, we will go here and try the copy file and folder option, right? Now where we want to copy it, so the moment you clicked on this, it is showing me this this site. In this case, our document library name is policy document archive, and then click on select, right? So now this it will copy here. Remember, there is no condition, nothing. You have to manually click on this, and then only it will do that, right? So what I'll do here is, I will simply paste here archive document, right? So I mean, you can do it multiple also. Now there is one option which is saying that you want to always show this, or you want to show this when some condition, right? Let's do one thing. I will change the when the policy status is probably expired, right? That time only. Or let's say under review. Let's say it is under review. Um, we don't want this to be visible, right? If it is on only, so that means now only so if this is not under review, right? So if it is under review, that means someone is processing it, so we don't want to archive the document now, right? So let's say this is the condition that we are giving. Now click on create, right? So once you click on create quick step, as I said, right here, our our steps got created, quick step, right? If you'll click over here, you will be able to see this, right? From here, even you can, if you do not want to disable, I mean do not want to enable, you can disable this, or you can click on this and you can delete this, right? So now let's do this, right? What we'll do here is, we'll test it. So for that, I will click over here. I'll say file upload. I'll upload this status underscore report underscore template, right? According to our condition, if I'll just select this document and I'll click here, you can see here, you will be able to see the archive document option here, right? Why that is? Because we said that whenever the status is not under review, you can show that option. Now let's quickly change this. Let's say I'll go here, I'll change the properties to under review, right? So if you'll see here, I'll make it under review. I click on save. Now what will happen is if I will choose this option and go to automate, you see that option is not there. Why? Because it is in under review. But what I will do now is if I'll just click on this and click on properties, I will change this to let's say expired, right? I'll click on save. Now you will see here, right? This is the expired document. Let's see whether it is coming or not. Look at what happened. If I'll just refresh it, you see here that document is not there and it came here, right? Now, why that happened? Because according to our condition, that should we should manually do this, right? We didn't click any option and it has been done because if I'll go to the rules here, manage rules, you see here we have this one is also already active, right? That means if it is expired, it will move there. So what I'll do here is I'll disable this, right? I disabled it. Now what I'll do here, I'll go and upload one more. I'll upload this document. Now this document upload, I'll select this option and look at here. This option is there under this archive document. I can click on this and it should come here, right? Let me just refresh it. Now you see here, right? That is there, right? So this is copied. Again, we have not moved it. We copied it. So this is there in the source library as well as in our archive library, right? So I hope you understand now how this by using rules and quick steps we can archive documents, right? But make sure that if you have rules in the background, make sure it should not overlap, else you will not understand what is working and what is not working, right? So if you want similar kind of videos, do subscribe to our channel where we upload videos on SharePoint, Power Platform, SPFX, all these technologies, right? Thank you and have a nice day.